It's a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Angels trying to take the opener against Oakland. Swing and a miss. Light that baby up as the Angels do take that opener against the Athletics. 3-1 the final tonight. The Angels rode a perfect combination of pitching, defense, and timely hitting to victory on Monday night. Tonight, the hunt for Red October continues. It's game 2 of 3 against Oakland. Next on Fox. Certainly nice to see the Angels get back to their winning ways, especially with no Mike Trout in the lineup tonight from the Big A. The Angels try to make it 2 in a row. The Oakland Athletics in town for game 2 of this 3-game set. As we take a look at the wild card standings, Minnesota was idle last night, and the Angels did pick up some ground. They're one back of that second wild card spot. Minnesota does have an early lead against the Chicago White Sox. As we welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels Baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and once again tonight, Mike Trout is not in the lineup. He's still dealing with that sore neck, and we'll show you that footage of what happened on Sunday once we get started in the game. But Gooby, when you take Trout out of the lineup, as we saw when he was on the DL, other guys needed to step up, and last night they certainly did.
Victor, we talked about the key last night, the other guys to shine. Well, we had some guys go out there and do a real good job. It's worthy of a Carlos Cam replay, what they were able to do. Caleb Coward, after having a sacrifice bunt, tracked the ball away, came up there in a situation to drive home. Martin Maldonado, he doubles to left center field. That ball's almost at the 390 sign going the other way for Coward. But what a game Martin Maldonado had. He stayed back on the baseball so well. He had been struggling with the bat a little bit of late, but last night that was not the case. 3 for 3, 2 runs scored for Martin Maldonado, with the biggest run here where Ben Revere once again coming through with a double down that right field line and a perfect slide by Martin Maldonado at home plate with a little help from Albert Pujols to pick him up and get him back to the dugout.
I don't know if it was more a slide or more of a flop, just so he could finally stop running, but whatever it was,
reached the plate.
He ended up picking up a run, a couple of runs with that 3-hit game, second one of the season. And also Andrew Heaney picked up his first win of the season since coming off the disabled list. 10 strikeouts, matter of fact, 22 strikeouts combined in the game, raising $2,200 for those affected by Hurricane Harvey. We'll continue that throughout this series. Sit back and relax. You're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Lineups and first pitch when we return. Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by your local Southern California Land Rover retailers. By Jack in the Box, come try the new $4.99 Smoky Jack Burger combo with small fries and a small drink. Limited time only. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places. Welcome back out to the Big A. Game 2 of this 3-game set between the Halos and the Athletics. And that's what we're hoping to do after this ball game. Trying to make it 2 in a row against Oakland. Just continue to take care of your own business. It's another warm one. As a matter of fact, tonight, 90 degrees. This late, the sun is going down. Toasty for sure. A little more muggy tonight than it was yesterday, too. It is stylish snapback hat giveaway night here at the Big A.
Incredibly stylish.
Yeah, and hopefully those will keep you cool, because you will look cool wearing a stylish snapback hat.
Oh, there's no question.
Folks still filing in. There they are. Gooby?
Yes.
Don't you have one?
Yes, I do.
You gonna put it on for us? What would it looks like on a big leaguer? The Angels and the A's meeting, and there's always have tight games. Take a look at Mark Gubiza and that stylish snapback hat. There he is. We're gonna show it to you here in just a second as Scribb takes the mound here.
This is how I generally come to the game every night.
My gosh, you look not only stylish, but imposing.
Yes.
Stylish and imposing.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. There it is.
We had to make sure we put makeup on and everything.
That is stylish.
One word to describe it.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and stylish.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Take a look at Bob Mel's starting lineup for the Oakland Athletics tonight. Game number 132. Oakland at 58-73. Boog Powell will lead these off at center field. Marcus Semien, the shortstop, batting second. Jed Lowry is the second baseman, batting third. He DH last night. Chris Davis at left, Matt Joyce at right, Ryan Healy at DH, Matt Olson at first, Matt Chapman at third base, and Bruce Maxwell is behind the plate. And batting ninth, Glenn Kuiper, like your look? He's next door.
He's absolutely loving it.
Troy Scribner's on the mound. This will be his 6th appearance, 4th start, 2-1 with an even 4 ERA. Facing the team, his former brother, not his former brother, former team, his brother, used to pitch for. That hat's throwing us all off here.
It definitely is.
Incredibly stylish.
Oh, yes. 2-1 mark with an ERA rate at 4 for Troy Scribner. Going to be the key to be able to spot his fastball. 89 to 90s, slider, curve, very good changeup for Troy Scribner.
Let's take a look at the defense real quick. Revere, Maben, Calhoun in the outfield. Valbuena, Simmons, Cowart, Cron from third to first. Maldonado is behind the plate.
Yeah, very important for this defense to pick up Troy Scribner, especially early in the game when he's trying to establish his fastball in the strike zone.
Boog Powell to lead things off. First one tonight is just inside for ball 1. Powell got in as a pinch hitter last night, went 1 for 2. 280 on the season. Season that started with the Seattle Mariners. Back with his original ball club, the Athletics. He'll foul this one back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One thing about Troy, kind of like Heaney as well. Nice play in the stands, the first row. Glove being used, of course, is that Troy works very quickly. Does not waste a whole lot of time.
It's the best way to utilize your defense. Work quickly. Defenders on their toes in preparation to make a good play behind you. That's a good curveball. 68-mile-an-hour curveball from Scribner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. A liner towards short. 1 away. Well, we were talking about Trout not being in the lineup, and this is what happened on Sunday as Brian McCann at the plate hit that ball out toward the alley in right center field. Long run for Trout, ended up jumping up and kind of jarred his neck as he hit the wall.
You see how he slammed full force into that wall with the bases loaded, dealing with the sunshine, and then he had to go a long way. Didn't look comfortable getting up after trying to get to that baseball off the wall, and has not been in the lineup since, but saying he's feeling a lot better and should be possibly available tonight. Definitely be ready to go tomorrow.
Marcus Semien, the shortstop, hitting .259, 5 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Spent some time on the disabled list earlier this year with a sore wrist, as this one's popped up on the first base side again. 0-2. Semien was the leadoff man last night, went 1 for 3 with a double and a walk.
This is Mike Trout. Talking with Dave Hansen, Paul Sorrento. You know, he's going to be talking about hitting, trying to get back that timing when he gets back out there, gets a chance to play again, hopefully tomorrow.
Two-two pitch. That's out toward right. Cole racing over toward the foul line and in foul territory, puts it away. 2 outs.
He had a real good jump on that fly ball, foul ball by Semien. We saw that good power he had the other way last night. Cole able to run that one down, second out of the inning.
Jed Lauer DH yesterday, had a tough start to that game. 3 strikeouts with a walk. .268 average, 12 home runs, 48 runs batted in. 2 quick outs for Troy Scribner, a little soft liner to fly ball to right.
Long look in there on the 2-0 pitch. He has been a doubles machine. You mentioned that. 40 doubles for Jed Lowry in a good count to sit on a fastball.
Caught the corner, 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes. 88-mile-per-hour fastball. Scribner's last start, 24th against Texas. Took the loss. 3 runs on 3 hits, 5 innings of work, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. 2-2. Ground ball to second. Coward is there. Going with a 1-2-3. First one hitting the bottom of the inning. Scoreless here at the Big A. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Are coming in after Scribner got the ground out to end the first inning. Caleb Coward puts the ball on the ground, and Andrew Simmons, a big soccer player growing up, gave it right back.
That's why he's got that great footwork. C.J. Cron working his way over there. Anderson Simmons and C.J. Cron are always playing video games as far as soccer in the locker room before games.
We've seen Simmons during batting practice do that from first to second to third to home play with a baseball all the way around as he's running around. Here's a lineup for the Angels tonight. Maven, Revere, Pujols with no Trout in the lineup. Calhoun, Simmons, Valbuena in the middle third. Then Cron, Maldonado, and Coward rounding out that starting nine as they take on the 36-year-old right-hander native of Southern California. Chris Smith is on the mound for the Oakland Athletics. This will be his 9th game, 8th start of the year.
Yeah, fastball's 85 to 89 range. Will throw a slider and a changeup. Pretty good changeup he has. My go-tos to be successful against him is jump early fastball. 0-0 counts, hitters in 423 against him, and that launch, solid launch angle. Get underneath that baseball and drive the ball in the air deep.
Smith, once upon a time, a 4th-round pick of the Boston Red Sox in 2002 out of UCR. No balls, 2 strikes. Maven comes in batting .236. Cam last night a 1-for-4 game, doubled and scored in the 1st inning. Slider missing low.
UC Riverside. Troy Percival.
Yep.
Now the head coach.
One-two pitch. Another breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Smith down to AAA this year. 15 games, 12 starts, 4-3. A 3.16 ERA. It's out toward the alley in right center field. Nobody's going to get this one. Trickles onto the track into the wall. Maven, just like he did last night, a leadoff double. Hey, stack up like this on the defensive side. Davis, Powell, Joyce from left to right. Chapman, Simeon on the left side. Lowry, Olsen on the right. Maxwell behind the plate.
And Olsen over at first base, making his 15th start at first base. His 10 starts out in right field. No errors. He's been involved in 20 double plays at first base for Oakland this season.
Oakland opted not to take batting practice on the field. They did take some infield work, though. 104 errors committed on the season. Ben Revere takes down and away. Ben last night, 1 for 3. Behind double in the 7th. Comes in batting .259. 13 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 16 runs batted in. That's ripped to right field, a base hit. Joyce comes charging in. Maven's going to be waved home low. A little bit of a slip there by Joyce, so the throw gets cut off. 1-0 Angels.
And watching Ron Renicky there at the third base coach's box, he was reading how Matt Joyce was coming in on that baseball. Took a shot at it because he was kind of playing back enough. With Maven's speed, he was going to send him home. Another big swing and RBI for Ben Revere, who has been doing an excellent job getting those at bats and driving the ball, especially into that right field. Shorten up that swing, lines it into the right field, and Ron Renicky's right there is looking, and then all of a sudden he sees where Matt Joyce is going and laying back just enough on that baseball to send him home.
And that's exactly what I was just going to say. I'm glad you saw it. He did lay back on it. For a guy that has a pretty decent arm in right field, and knowing you've got Maven at second base, you figured he would have charged it a little bit with more urgency.
I think Ron Renicky was ready to stop Maven, especially with Albert Pujols coming up, but with that slight hesitation going back and not charging, sent him home. And for Chris Smith to be successful here, then he's going to have to spot his fastball well, and he's going to have to hit the corners. And very good as far as the assortment of break balls between his slider and changeup. He's going to have to establish his fastball in the strike zone. If he doesn't, he could sit off speed against him.
Albert 0 for 4 last night. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So far, Smith with 10 pitches thrown, 5 in the strike zone, 5 out of the strike zone. He's only allowed 1 stolen base in 3 attempts against them.
Three balls, 1 strike. Double by Maben, a single by Revere. 1-0 Angels here in the first. Marty Foster calling the balls and strikes tonight. Mike Michalensky at first. Ben May at second. Mike Winters, the crew chief, at third.
Won't be surprised if you see Ben Revere on the move right now.
Ben takes off, and Pujols draws the walk.
In my Hyundai key for the Angels to be successful against Smith and this Oakland lineup. A little Michael Jackson. Don't stop till you get enough. That means when you add on some runs, keep adding on, separate. We know this Oakland club has always had that ability to come back, and all these games have been close. So right now, already an opportunity to add some more runs here in the bottom of the first inning to separate yourself from Oakland. So don't stop till you get enough. Little Michael Jackson, which would have been his birthday today.
Revere at second, Pujols at first. And Cole hits one to second base. First pitch knocked over towards second, but well, they still get Pujols. 1 out.
A little bit of a break there. That's going to end up being a routine double play ball.
Imagine the struggles that the A's have had on the defensive side of things.
And fortunate enough for Simmons, he was still able to recover and flip that ball over to Lowry to get that force out at second. Again, a little bit of a break. Got to take advantage of those breaks. Anthony Simmons at the dish now. He's been good in these situations with runners in scoring position. Simmons hit .340 with runners in scoring position. Less than 2 outs.
1 for 4 game last night with a single in the first. A little flare out towards center. Revere back to tag. Powell catches it, fires it back in. He airmails everybody. The run scores. Cole takes second. Good read by Cole.
Yeah, that was great base running by Cole. You're not going to throw at Ben Revere with his speed, but the high throw over the cutoff, man, allow Cole to get into scoring position himself. And you talk about the defense for Oakland. This is when you're, as an outfielder, you're going to make that throw and you're going to keep it low, where you're going to make sure that Cole is not able to advance into scoring position himself. Luis Valbuena likes that opportunity now with the runner in scoring position because of good base running by Cole Calhoun. Sac fly by Anderson Simmons, 61st RBI.
Valbuena takes down and away. Luis hitting .204, 17 home runs, 50 runs batted in. Takes low. Smith, we mentioned, 36 years of age. He's pitched with Boston. That was back in 08, 12 games. Milwaukee in 09 and 2010, total of 38 games, all out of the pen. Last 2 seasons with the A's. Last year, got into 13 games out of the bullpen. This year as a starter.
nicknamed Rockin' Fire.
Pitch is off the plate. It's called a strike, 2-1. There's a walk, second of the inning.
Good patience there. He's trying to get a hitter to expand the strike zone. Almost all those pitches, exact same spot. Good patience by Luis Valbuena.
Two on, 2 outs for C.J. Cron. Quick visit to the mound. Scott Emerson, the pitching coach now. Curt Young leaving his duties early this year. CJ comes in batting .253. Had a 1-for-3 game last night. Calhoun at second. Valbuena at first. 1-0.
When you look now as a hitter, you're going to try to sit on a fastball against Smith. Batting average against him in his fastballs, .306 batting average, 8 home runs allowed, just .188 against his secondary pitches with 3 home runs allowed. About 51% fastballs, 49% off speed, whether it's a slider or changeup. So far, good patience at the plate against him.
Two balls, 1 strike. Beer brought home the first run. Simmons the second on a sacrifice fly.
Couple fastballs in a row. Lower part of the strike zone and away against Cron. Now you're probably going to see a breaking ball off the plate from Smith to C.J. Cron now.
Two. Bouncer goes foul. .25 pitches thrown so far. Bottom of the first, looking for more. 2-2. And that's out toward deep left field. That ball's crushed. Chris Davis back at the wall. Gone! Big fly for C.J. Cron. 5-0 Halos.
Talked about those numbers on secondary pitches. Chris Smith's pitch here drifted back on the inner half, and C.J. Cron was ready. Tried to go down and away. Exit velocity of 104 miles per hour off the bat. So that means at 77 miles an hour, C.J. Cron is generating all that energy and power in that launch angle to drive that out for a 3-run home run. He's the 11th home run of the season. 38th RBI for that 3-run home run.
Action in the A's pen. Team Maldonado, big swing and a foul ball back. That's pulled foul.
Well, just like we talked about in the opening today, Victor, about others have to go out there and perform and put up some numbers, some good swings from Maben and Rivera. And then the big 3-run home run by C.J. Cron. Bullpen already up here in the first inning for Oakland. It's Castro getting ready.
Skied out to shallow right. Joyce has to come in on it. There's the third out. The Angels had 8 men to the plate, score 5 times. C.J. Cron, the capper, for the 3-run blast out to the bullpen.
What a perfect swing that was on a mistake. Breaking ball, drives it out for a 3-run home run.
Cron captain with a 3-run blast. I want to remind you to join us as the Angels take on the Texas Rangers in the next homestand Saturday, September 16th at 6 p.m. Enjoy a post-game Nick Jonas concert presented by Strikeout Slavery. For more information, just go to angels.com.
Smith struggled there with command, made a couple of mistakes, especially that 3-run home run on a break a ball. C.J. Cron. Also good swings going the other way there by Cameron Maben to get it started. Another good swing for Ben Revere.
No balls, 2 strikes on Davis, a left fielder. 234 average, 36 home runs, 91 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Down goes Davis, chasing the high fastball. 1 down.
We like those strikeouts.
Yes, we do. Strikeout number 1.
That's the key for Scribner. So often what we've seen, it's been impressive really for what he has done in the starting rotation. When he gets hitters to start looking for his secondary pitches, he's been able to get the fastball by him, even though just 88-mile-an-hour fastball, enough on it because he has the hitters guessing because he's ahead of the count.
Matt Joyce, 232 average. Starting right fielder, takes a breaking ball upstairs. Joyce last night 0 for 4.
Between 68 and 69 mile an hour on his curveball. Good feel for it early on, knowing this Oakland lineup loves to hit the fastball.
Two balls, two strikes. Full count. That's out to deep right field. Cole will chase it, but he'll watch this one clear the fence. A solo home run for Matt Joyce's 20th of the season. Oakland gets on the board. He was sitting dead red on a 3-2 count.
When you sit there and get in that position on a full count to look for a fastball, that's the thing we just got done talking about with Troy Scribner against Davis. He was looking off speed, got a fastball by him. This time Joyce is sitting fastball and he misses location on the inner half. 97 mile an hour exit velocity off the bat for Joyce. 20th home run, 56th RBI. Oakland on the board, now trail 5-1.
New career high for Joyce as far as home runs. Ryan Healy, the DH, takes a strike. He got the start at first base yesterday. 1 for 4 game with a single. That's out toward right. Cole's got to go back a couple of steps, but it's playable.
The amazing thing when you look at Troy Scribner so far now this season, 19 2/3 innings pitched, just 11 hits allowed, but 6 of those 11 have been home runs.
We saw that be an issue for Andrew Heaney the first couple of starts, but of course he's coming off Tommy John surgery and really just being a 2-pitch guy. And Scribner, he's got to be perfect because of the fact he lives at 88.
And you got to have the hitters guessing. If they're guessing right on an 88 mile an hour fastball, it's got to be located perfectly.
Matt Olson tonight, starting first baseman. 23-year-old Georgia native, takes a change at first strike. First round pick in 2012 out of high school at Georgia. And into 11 games last year for Oakland. This is his 36th at the major league level. 9 home runs, 19 runs batted in. 2-1. .272 batting average with 23 jacks at AAA this year. 60 RBIs. 5-1 Angels. We're in the second. That's out to right. Reaching for it. Cole will pull up. This one is off the top of the wall, and they're saying it's a home run. Second base umpire making the call, Ben May.
I think Mike Socha will have that looked at. It may look like he had a pretty good angle to look up there. You know, we will call in to Steve Solis to see if indeed that was a home run.
Socha talking with Mike Winters, the crew chief.
And he was slightly out in front. That's how strong he is. Olsen to be able to drive that ball. That's a home run.
That'll stick. Yeah, it's the top of the yellow line, then bounces back, hits the guardrail, and then back into play.
It's going to be a home run. Second home run of the inning. This team, the Oakland A's, can hit some home runs. They can get back in the game quickly with their power. Anyway, back in the game.
183 home runs, 6th in the American League coming in. course, that was just a crew chief review. Should be automatic, really, when you think about it. Shouldn't have to take a manager to come out on a ball like that. Crew chief should automatically just go to the headset and get confirmation on it.
Now the 7th home run Troy Scribner has allowed in less than 20 innings pitched.
That was almost really a one-handed swing out in front. So you got to make sure those pitches are down in the zone as he falls behind here 2-0 to Chapman. You got to be careful with Chapman too. 10 home runs at the major league level this year. Joyce and Olsen going deep. Popped up first base side. Cron's got a beat on it. And the inning is in the books, but 2 solo home runs get the A's on the board. It's 5-2 Angels.
Now it's time for Tools of the Trade, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Talking about Caleb Coward tracking that bunt yesterday was very important, setting up his next at bat. He's tracking that ball away, eyes right on the baseball, gets that sack bunt down perfectly to set up his very next at bat. Tracking that ball away, almost the exact same plane, thinking in terms of driving the ball the other way, and does so very effectively for an RBI double to left center field. That's why it's important as a hitter, when you are struggling swinging the bat, just track that baseball by at least attempting to bunt. And you get those eyes in that perfect position to drive the ball the other way like he did.
Coward loops one out to right field. He's got himself a leadoff single.
And even the next at bat, he lined out very well to left center field, close to that 390 sign. Again, here, it's a base hit, his first at bat. Good to see that smile on his face, too. He had been struggling with the bat, didn't take it to the field. Stays back on that all-speed pitch and then lines that in the right field for a base hit.
Namath a double to the alley in right center field. The first inning, scored one of the 5 runs. Some movement in the A's pen. Very little movement in the Angels pen, and one oddity out there. Top shelf of that bullpen. Cam Middleton still not with the guys. He's hanging out. Solo.
The youngster down there.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'll tell you what, so far tonight, the Angels hitters have tracked Chris Smith in his location of his pitches. They have not chased out of the strike zone. So far, so good on that approach. That was going to be the approach today. Talking to Dave Hansen and Paul Sorrento about going against Smith.
Caught the inside corner.
Even that was borderline. It could have been called a ball. Good take again by Maben. We saw Ben Revere on the move on a 3-1 pitch. Cowart, 3 stolen bases. A quick conversation with Alfredo Griffin.
On the inside corner. Full count.
Both strikes right in almost exact same spot inside part of the plate. When he's going away against Maven, he's missed all 3 pitches.
The Cowart's on the move.
Yes.
3-2.
Oakland thinking the same thing. Bob Melvin, who's managed against Mike Scioscia quite a bit now, anticipating that also. Maxwell's thrown out 32% of base stealers. Pretty good arm behind the plate.
Caleb takes off. Ground ball toward the hole. And a place to first. Maben retired for the first out. Caleb in scoring position.
That's why I think it's always good to put a runner on the move. That has a chance of being a double play ball. Now you have a man in scoring position. Ben Revere has been swinging the bat well. Trying to get one of those runs back. Oakland's scoring 2 in the top of the second on home runs. Ben Revere 15 for 33 versus Oakland this season. Slowly but surely getting that batting average up. 262.
Revere with an RBI single and a run scored. Popped up. That's the off-speed pitch. Chapman squeezes it. 2 down.
Albert Pujols coming to the plate. Now it's time for the driver's seat, brought to you by the new 2017 Kia Sorrento. Albert Pujols, 19 home runs so far this season, has had 15 seasons with 20 or more home runs. 20 players with more: Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, and Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Albert walked at his first plate appearance, takes downstairs.
It's the one part of the zone Albert has been pretty consistent all season, is that sinking fastball right at the knees. Batting average has been at or just below 300 the whole season on a sinker. Love that pitch back.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 walks for Smith, no strikeouts, 4 hits allowed. Ground ball to short. Simeon bobbles it. Plenty of time though. And the Angels are done here in the second. Leadoff single and nothing more. We'll head to the third. It's 5-2 Halos.
It's time for the AARP's Getting to Know Troy Scribner. Born in Connecticut, one of 7 Angels ever. Come from Connecticut, Mo Vaughn, Jay Johnstone, Bobby Valentine, amongst those to play for the Angels from the state of Connecticut.
Bobby V.
Yes. Yes.
9-1-2 for Oakland here to third. Maxwell, Powell, and Simeon.
John McDonald also former Angel.
Johnny Mac.
Yeah, the Prime Minister.
Briefly. Briefly an Angel.
Yes.
One and two. Maxwell hitting .229, a home run at 15 runs batted in. Got into the game late yesterday. Two. Full count. Troy's brother Evan pitched with Oakland 2012 2015. 115 games, all out of the pen. Go back. Leadoff walk to the number 9 hitter. First free pass issued. top of the order now, and Luke Powell, a little soft liner to Simmons in the first. So he's 0 for 1.
Had one double play turned behind him so far this season for Scribner.
Everything's upstairs. Slow breaking ball in there. 1-1.
Time at 66 miles an hour, his curveball. Very difficult to stay back as a hitter. Pretty good differential between an 88-mile-an-hour fastball and that curveball. And back with a changeup after that.
Two balls, two strikes. .46 pitches so far by Troy, 27 strikes. This one's flared. Third base side. Valbuena back. Puts it away. First down recorded here in the third.
Twice now he's gotten Luke Powell off balance to pop up. A little flare to Simmons, and now pop up and to Simmons and to Luis Valbuena at third.
Good off-speed pitch on the bottom part of the zone. Marcus, a fly ball to right field in the first inning. Halo struck for 5 in the first. Oakland got 2 solo home runs off Joyce and Olson's bats in the second to get on the board.
And there's a lot of power in this lineup for Oakland.
Stress-free baseball too. Just young guys getting the opportunity to show what they could do. Davis, the leader in home runs with 36. Joyce just hit his 20th, a career high. Healy with 23. Chapman just recently called up. He has been up long. He's got 10 home runs, 53 games.
Also in a long home run, his first at bat.
Himself right over the head. He can't spot a fastball right now.
That's why I was surprised that Martin Maldonado wanted that fastball, especially the pitch before. Mark Semien was out in front of an off-speed pitch. Fortunate enough for Semien, he was able to get out of the way of that fastball up and in.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Simeon. He slams the bat down to the ground. 2 down.
Second strikeout of the game for Scribner. This fastball has some good life to it. Located perfectly, get a swing and miss. And the frustration for Simeon.
Slow breaking ball. Drops in there for a strike. Strikeout of Simeon. The second punch out for Scribner. Lowry grounded out to end the first. That's a rip to right field, a base hit. Maxwell will turn and stop at second. Cole gets it back in quickly. Two on, 2 outs. Davis coming up. Here comes Charles Nagy.
In that first at bat against Lowry, got him out in front. Ground ball. The Coward this time he was sitting on a fastball and got it and blinded in the right field.
Movement in the Angels bullpen. It's like Jose Alvarez hustling over to get a baseball and start playing catch.
Left fielder, number 2.
Steven Middleton's got to move out of the way. Picked a different spot in the pen. There's Jose. Just off the plate. Davis struck out leading off the second. Ground ball left side. Simmons almost got to it and had to play at third because for whatever reason Maxwell stopped between second and third. He hesitated.
Yeah, that's the only play he was going to have is at third base.
And if you're Maxwell, there's 2 outs and you got a man behind you. You have to go.
Yeah, you have to be thinking maybe trying even to score. He's hesitated enough. And just off the glove of Anderson Simmons, he tried to get to that baseball and make that quick throw to third.
Davis gets credited with a single. There's a visit to the mound. Again, this all started with a leadoff walk to the number 9 hitter, Bruce Maxwell. And that's going to be it. With Joyce up and having already homered already, Scribner is going to get pulled here after 2 2/3. Alvarez looking in as if yeah, I'm not ready. It's too late. Second visit to the mound. He doesn't have a choice. I don't know why. This Socia waiting till he got to the mound to make the call, but it's automatic since it's the second visit to the mound. And Alvarez coming on in relief. Pitching change in the third. Halos up 5-2. Scribner taken out here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Jose Alvarez takes over on the bump. Jose pitching now his 49th game, 0-3 with a 4.05 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 40 innings of work. He's going to deal with Matt Joyce.
And now it's time for the 76. What's in the tank? 49th game for Jose Alvarez. ERA 4.05. Been very solid of late. It's going to have to come through here with the bases loaded for the Angels to maintain their lead here in the 3rd inning.
Jesse Chavez immediately warming up with the bullpen behind him. Chavez will be coming on a relief. Hopefully Alvarez just gets this last out here, and Jesse starts the 4th. He'll be coming into the game regardless. Leadoff walk to Bruce Maxwell. Then after 2 outs, Lowry a base hit, Davis an infield single. Joyce homered in the 2nd. Fastball fouled off. Oh, and 2. That looked like got the knee of Maldonado.
And that sound hurt off the bat and off the body of Maldonado. See exactly where this got him. Right on that top, even though he has that protection, the shin guards, right on the top of the knee, almost where there's a little bit of separation between the knee and those shin guards.
Ground ball foul. Trying to get him to chase a breaking ball. Just got a piece of it.
Fastball though, 90 miles an hour. Very big moment in this game is Troy Scribner unable to get through to 3rd inning here. Looking for some help from Jose Alvarez for the Angels to maintain this lead.
Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Maldonado makes it interesting, but gets that 3rd out.
He had to move Matt Joyce out of the way. He's probably looking around, hey, do I have any help here? I'll get it myself. He's done it all this season. Why not make that last play? Our team Maldonado moving Matt Joyce out of the way. Gets the pop-up. No damage done.
On FS1 as number 8 Washington takes on Rutgers. Then on Saturday, Maryland battles number 23 Texas. And on Sunday, check out Texas A&M as they face off with UCLA at the Rose Bowl on Fox. 5-2 Halos here in the bottom of the third. Calhoun, Simmons, and Valbuena coming up. So Scribner going 2 2/3, 2 runs, 4 hits. He's done for the night, so we've moved on. It'll be Justin Chavez when the Angels come back out on the field. Cole to face Chris Smith. He have 5 runs on 3 hits. The capper being the Cron, 3-run blast in the first.
A lot of momentum now on Oakland's side. Very important for the offense to get going once again. We're seeing what we saw in the first inning.
Popped up. Simeon, the shortstop, calling for it. 4 retired, 4 in a row retired now by Smith after leadoff single by Coward in the second. Brings up Anderson Simmons. Out toward right, Joyce moving over. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 18, Maldonado.
Luis walked and scored in the first inning. 2 walks in that first for Smith. Go with 3 hits. 1 around, 0-2.
All of a sudden, Chris Smith is getting better feel for his off-speed pitches. Getting hitters now to chase out of the strike zone. Something he was unable to do in the first inning.
One ball, 2 strikes. We're getting guys too to start expanding. So obviously you're kind of feeding the beast, if you will. 1-2. The count.
Change up at 71 mile an hour change up. 85 mile an hour fastball. What if he tries to sneak a fastball up against Luis Valbuena here?
Full count.
Valbuena walked his first at bat.
Got him swinging on a changeup. 3-2 off-speed pitch. We're through 3. Halos up 5-2. Experience Angels baseball from some of the best seats in the house. Purchase tickets to Lexus Diamond Club. Enjoy exclusive benefits like access to the Lexus Diamond Club Restaurant and Lounge. For more details, just go to angels.com. Healy, Olsen, and Chapman due up here. Jose Alvarez still in the game. Chavez still listening in the bullpen. Healy, a fly ball to right in second. He's 0 for 1. Cole has to come in on it, and is there.
Fortunate enough, that baseball was hit very high in the air by Healy, and a long run for Cole. I'll have to take a breath after that run. See where Coward is playing. He's playing towards the middle. He's going back on this baseball, waiting to be called off by Cole, and he finally does, and Cole's able to run that one down. Long way to go, especially because Healy has good power going the other way. He was playing deep.
Olsen homered in the second, 10th of the year, with 20 runs batted in. Lines this one to short. That was positioned perfectly. 2 outs.
A couple pretty good swings in this game for Olsen. Line drive right back up the middle. Right in position. Anderson Simmons. Catch that liner.
So 2 quick outs, 3 up, 3 down for Jose Alvarez, and here's Matt Chapman. Popped out to end the second. Seen quite a few pop-ups in this game, feels like.
When you have pitchers throwing a lot of all-speed pitches, get hitters out in front, you're going to get a lot of pop-ups. Remember, Jared Weaver used to get a ton of pop-ups in the infield with his slow curve and change.
Yeah, he could turn that one over with the best of them. Oh, liner up the middle, and it's a base hit. 2-out knock. Sound like Chapman broke his bat.
That's one of those ones too. When you hear that off the bat as a pitcher, you're that close, you think it's a line drive, and you react a little bit differently.
So Bruce Maxwell up. He walked to lead off to third. Was stranded at third base. Oh, 1. Five hits for Oakland, 4 for the Angels. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. So back-to-back 2-out hits. Heading to third is Chapman. Second straight inning. Having troubles finishing. Actually third. Consider the 2-out home run Olsen hit in the second inning. Able to finish an inning.
It's a warm night like tonight. It's up last inning for Jesse Chavez. Should be ready. Depending if they're going to pinch hit. Looks like they're going to. As soon as the pinch hitter is announced, Mike Social goes to the bullpen now.
So the second pitching change of this game comes to the fourth. Halos up 5-2. Alvarez unable to get through this fourth inning. Taking a break. Jesse Chavez coming on to relief.
Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by the all-new 2017 Subaru Impreza. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 28 miles per gallon. More than a car, it's a Subaru. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers, insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
We're in the fourth inning with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Jesse Chavez takes over on the mound after Chad Pinder was announced as the pinch hitter for Boog Powell. Chavez has pitched well out of the bullpen of late. This will be his 29th overall appearance. 8 out of the bullpen. 11 strikeouts over the last 6 of the third. Pinder, right-handed batter, will come up. He's got Chapman standing at third, Maxwell at first. .244 batting average for Pinder. 12 home runs, 31 RBIs, 0 for 7 as a pinch hitter.
Good fastball there from Chavez. Is really starting to settle in on this role. Big moment here for Jesse and the Angels. Pinder with real good power.
One and two.
Cut fastball there from Chavez.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Protecting there. Keeps his at-bat alive.
It's a pretty good swing there from Pinder on the fastball. 91 off the plate down. As if he was tracking something away.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs, 5-2 Halos. Out to right, slicing out of play. Pinder takes a called strike, 3 down goes Pinder. And this inning is in the books. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Halos up 5-2.
Brought to you by Arco with 2 on. Got a break a ball for Smith. Mistake break a ball. Hits a 3-run home run for C.J. Cron. Part of a 5-run first inning for the Angels. But a big fly. 3-run home run. 11th of the season. 38 RBI for C.J. Cron.
Well, since that first inning, Smith has allowed 1 base runner, and that's it. He's retired 7 of the 8 that he's faced since the home run to Cron as Pinder stays in the game at center. Off-speed pitch, lifted out to right.
He's got a lot of quick outs, too, of late.
Yep. That's 7 in a row now retired by the right-hander. Maldonado coming up.
Very solid season offensively. We know what he could do behind the plate.
One ball, 1 strike. Martini to fly ball to right field that ended the first inning. Two one. In case you weren't with us earlier in the game, Mike Trout out for a 2nd consecutive game dealing with a sore neck. Did not play last night. Hasn't played yet tonight. That's hammered out to deep left field toward the corner. That is long gone. Big fly for Machete. 6-2 Halos.
Boy, we talked about his big night last night with 3 singles, 2 runs scored. Big fly tonight. He absolutely crushed this pitch from Chris Smith. Exit velocity, 109 miles per hour on this fastball. And an absolute no-doubter for Machete. 40th career home run for the catcher. who's put together an outstanding all-around season for the Angels. Look how far this baseball went. Albert Pujols giving them a hug. 12th home run for Maldonado.
Cowart 1 for 1. Base hit his first time up.
Those hats came in handy, that little snapback hat, as they were snapped back, looking how far that baseball ended up going into the stands for Maldonado.
That's out toward left field. Davis back a couple of steps. 2 down.
Go back to my Hyundai key for this game. Don't stop until you get enough. Big run there after it looked like Oakland trying to get that momentum going. Cutting it to 3, now back up to 4 as far as the lead for the Angels. Bringing up Cameron Maybin here. He doubled his first at bat back in the first inning, scored a run. Got to keep adding on here against Oakland. We talked about the bottom of the order picking up the slack last night. Doing the same thing here tonight. Cron with a home run, 3-run home run. Maldonado with a solo shot. Cowart with a base hit himself in this game. So 7, 8, 9 doing their part.
One ball, 2 strikes. Maybin 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out.
Trying to sneak a couple fastballs well off the inside corner against Maybin. Did that his last at bat before grounding out to short.
Change up, bounced over to third. Wild throw. Goes under the camera well, so Maybin will be awarded second base.
You know, that was an errant throw. You could see that arm strength that Chapman has. Slow roller down the line. Got to it quickly. Did a lot on that throw, but away from Olsen at first base. Whole conversation with Bob Melvin and Chris Smith. Imagine he's going to the bullpen.
And let's go. Seriously, 67 pitches. Either going to make a call or you're not. That's absolutely ridiculous. Bottom of the 4th inning, and yet another pitching change. This game moving along briskly. 6-2 Halos as the A's go to the bullpen for Ben Revere coming up.
Break brought to you by T-Mobile. Around the majors, trying to help victims from Hurricane Harvey. Major League Baseball, the Players Association. Victor and I are donating $100 for every strikeout in this series. J.J. Watt has been doing an outstanding job. Chris Paul and many Houston sports figures really doing their part to help contribute to the recovery after Hurricane Harvey.
You too could help out. You can visit redcross.org, make a donation, or text Harvey to 90999 to give a $10 donation. It'll get charged to your phone bill. And because of the backup, as a matter of fact, I did yet another one yesterday because someone was worried about it not working. I got a message today saying that it still hadn't processed, but it will eventually process, and they'll send you a notification when it does. So be patient when it comes to that. Simon Castro takes over here with Maven standing at second base. Smith done after 67 pitches and 3 2/3. Castro will face Ben Revere, who's 1 for 2, had an RBI single, the run scored in the first. This is his 16th game for Castro, 1 2 and a 3.43 ERA. Back up the middle, and Simeon can't knock it down. Maven will come in to score, and it's 7-2. Second RBI of the night for Ben Revere.
I'll tell you what, Ben has really done a nice job as far as staying back on the baseball and utilizing the whole field. Takes up a base hit up the middle, base hit in the right. Drive it in, Cameron Maven. Second run of the game scored for Cameron Maven from that leadoff spot. Just by Castro, and Simeon tried to knock it down. He's not going to throw out Ben Revere. He's just trying to keep that ball just off the glove, just trying to keep it in the infield to prevent a run. Could not do so. Another add-on run in this inning, 2 so far here in the 4th.
Towards second, Pujols grounds out to end the inning. The Angels add 2. Martin Maldonado. They're saying it's 465 feet of home run, longest since a Trumbo blast in September of 2013.
That was legit, how far that went from Martin Maldonado.
Game of the week, and this one you do not want to miss. The top 2 ranks in the country. Bishop Gorman of Las Vegas and OC's very own Modern Day square off in what may be a preview of the national title game. Number 1 faces number 2. Live coverage from Santa Ana begins at 7:30 Pacific on Prime Ticket, streaming on Fox Sports Go. Simeon, Lowry, Davis here in the 5th for Oakland. Jesse Chavez came in and struck out Chad Pinder, the pinch hitter in the 4th inning. He'll stay in and probably soak up an inning or two. The breaking ball 0-2. Popped up. Cron backing up. 1 down. Simeon 0 for 3. I'll bring up Jed Lowry, who's 1 for 2. Base hit his last time up. 2 runs, 6 hits, an error, 5 left on for the Athletics. 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 2 left on for the Angels so far. Troy Scribner went 2 2/3, gave him 2 runs on 4 hits. Alvarez went 1 inning. Allowed 2 hits, the rest zeros. Popped up. Shallow right, Cole coming in, and Andrelton Simmons in shallow right field makes the catch.
Oh, why would that not happen? Everyone has a smile of that one.
Caleb's like, dude, you're making me look bad, man. That's my territory. I was there.
Bad news bears moment again for Andrelton Simmons. He wants every baseball.
Oh, was it Kelly Leach?
Yes.
Nice. Leach or Leak? Who am I thinking of? Mike Leake is the pitcher,
Yes.
right? Or the Reds?
Leak.
Was?
Yes.
Kelly Leach? I don't remember. Dude on a motorcycle smoking cigarettes looking cool.
Yeah.
That's what baseball needs. A Buttermaker. Sipping a Budweiser in the dugout. Joe Madden was drinking wine at his post-game presser today.
Was he?
Yeah, nice glass of vino. Lifted out to right. Simmons not going to catch this one. Cole's there.
He's going to try.
3 fly ball outs. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-2 Angels. Halos on top. Calhoun, Simmons, Valbuena coming up.
Pretty cool moment tonight for Martin Maldonado Sr. here at the game, watching his son. There he is right there in the middle between Jose and Amari. Watching his son hit a 465-foot home run. Jete crushed that baseball. Is having a big series against Oakland. Gotta be a big thrill for him to have his dad here and be able to see that big fly he hit just that last inning. After that last swing that Martin Maldonado had, I'd be looking at that swing also, but also trying to get a scouting report on Castro when he gets an opportunity to swing the bat this inning. It's pretty cool to be able to have that option now as a batter.
Three balls and a strike. Cole, the fielder's choice, and scored a run in the first. Popped out to short, leading off the third.
Cole coming into this game against the Athletics in his career, 280 hitter, but 10 home runs for Cole against Oakland. He was trying to make it 11 on that swing, especially on a 3-1 count. Got a fastball.
He walked a leadoff walk. Puts a man on to start this fifth inning. Simmons coming to the plate. Anderson had a sac fly in the first inning, picking up his 61st RBI. Fly ball to right in the third, so he's 0 for 1. Watch out. That ball has some run to it. Castro signing with Oakland as a free agent in the offseason. Pitched in the big leagues before this year. 4 games with the White Sox in 2013, 11 with the Rockies in 15. Out to shallow center. It's pretty close to a balk, is it not?
It really didn't come to a stop, you wouldn't think.
Unless I'm not seeing it because it's on his back hip. It's awfully quick, almost like one continuous motion.
It looks like Cole's trying to time him also, but he can't get a good read on that because he's being quick like that to the plate.
I guess his pause is up at the top.
At the top. It's very difficult for a base runner to read that. By the way, that's a 9th walk in the last 13 games for Cole Calhoun.
Castro, 29-year-old native of the Dominican Republic. 6'5" is what he's listed at. He's Valbuena, 0 for 1. Walked and scored in the first, struck out in the third. Down and in.
Just barely. That looked like a little bit above the strike zone, that breaking ball.
Two balls, one strike. Cole the leadoff walk.
Generally on 2-1 counts, he'll throw a fastball. Especially lower part of the strike zone. Should play into the swing path for Valbuena. Cole getting back. 5 stolen bases and caught once.
Three balls and a strike. Gets up to speed on the rehab assignment. Yunel Escobar started one tonight with Inland Empire. He's done after 6 innings. Pardon me, 5 innings. So for 3. Ground out a couple of strikeouts. Playing third base. Garrett Richards. He's going tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
At AAA. Pitching at AAA tomorrow.
That's great to hear that news.
There's a walk. Second one of the inning. So 2 on with 1 out here in the 5th.
Second walk of the game for Valbuena. Melvin wants to know where that pitch was. If it's out or down.
Bob Melvin saying, I can ask you. And Marty Foster saying no. As far as location, you wanted to know where the location was if it was out.
And it's just a little bit below the strike zone, though.
And maybe Marty Foster saying no to, no, it wasn't out, it was down.
It was down.
Two on, 1 out. Here, CJ.
And Valbuena with his 9th walk in the last 11 games. So some patience between Cole Calhoun and Luis Valbuena working some walks. 2 on again here for CJ Cron, who had a 3-run home run in the first.
0 for 2 in his career against Castro. 2-0. Takes a strike.
Good movement on that fastball, 95, lower part of the strike zone.
Michael Brady. Breaking ball misses, full count.
Even that breaking ball, the pitch before, might have been a little bit above the strike zone. Imagine both runners on the move here.
Runners go. Breaking balls upstairs, and they're loaded up on 3 walks. Maldonado coming up.
Scott Emerson, the pitching coach, coming out to have a quick conversation with the catcher after 3 walks, loading the bases. For Martin Maldonado, who crushed a baseball his last at bat, 465 feet, 109 miles per hour exit speed off the bat, last at bat for Machete.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Maldonado 1 for 2. Homered in the 4th inning, 12th of the year. Takes a strike.
Martin Maldonado Sr. looking on right now with his son at the plate with the bases loaded. We had a quick conversation, shook his hand, huge smile on his face.
Ground ball toward the middle. Lowry flips it to Simeon for 1. Ending double play. 5 complete here at the Big A. Halos up 7-2. Is being brought to you by Hyundai. There's no better time to buy a new Hyundai than now. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com. By Fios by Frontier. Get the best price ever on Fios TV, internet, and voice by Frontier. Visit fiosbyfrontier.com today. 7-2 Halos here in the top of the 6th inning. Jesse Chavez back out for another inning. Had a 1-2-3-5. As a matter of fact, he's faced 4. He's retired all 4. Oakland here in the 6th will have Joyce, Healy, and Olsen coming up. Joyce 1 for 2. Homer in the 2nd. Popped out to end the 3rd. Two balls, no strikes.
Good location, even though you have a hitter sitting on a fastball. Boy's looking for it, got it, but late movement 91 sink action from Chavez. Late on it, fouled it off.
Three balls, one strike. Just did catch a corner.
The one thing you notice from Marty Foster tonight, he's called the high strike, not the low strike.
Bouncer to first. Cron's got a back up on it. Nice play. One down. Wrap up this homestand and this series tomorrow night. 7:07 start. Kendall Graveman on the mound for Oakland. Parker Bridwell going for the Angels.
That's a real good pitching matchup. You talk about two pitchers that waste no time in between pitches. Graveman got that power sinker. Parker Bridwell has been excellent this season. 7-2. A very good ERA, 2.89 for Bridwell.
Healy twice has hit a fly ball to right, so he's 0 for 2. Both teams with 6 hits. Oakland's 2 runs coming in the second inning. A solo home runs by Joyce and Matt Olson. Olson's on deck. Cued foul.
What we've seen so far is you can try to get Healy to chase a breaking ball off the plate. At the Crespi High School in the San Fernando Valley.
Down goes Healy. 2 down.
4th strikeout of the game for the Angels against Oakland hitters. Runs that fastball up. Maldonado sets that target. Chavez hits it.
Crespi, now we're our good buddy Chris McGee went to school.
Yes,
Eater.
he did. Hall of Famer.
Crespi Carly.
Yes, he is a Hall of Famer in Crespi.
Good old Dickie McGee.
Yes, he is.
H-O-F.
Yes, he is.
Signs his autograph just like that, too.
He does, too.
Man, when you're a Hall of Famer, you can do whatever you want.
You have to. It's almost mandatory when you sign something.
The pride of Crespi.
Yes.
1-0 count on Olson, first baseman tonight. Homered, as we mentioned in the second. Line down in the 4th.
Well, you look at his hands, how far he has over the plate. You would think try to bust the fastball in, but when the pitcher's ready to throw, he brings his hands inside, almost wanting you to throw inner half of the plate against him. See how he brings the hands in, and he's quick on that inside part of the plate. Hands out, brings them in, and quick through the baseball. A little too quick on that one on an off-speed pitch, pulled a foul.
Yeah, it's that whole, doesn't matter how you start, as long as you get to the proper load position before you start to swing.
Remember Greg Counsell with that, the way he had his hands up high.
And down goes Olson. Couple of strikeouts for Jesse Chavez here in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Halos up 7-2. Gooby Tuesday coming up next.
best bat flipper? And I know you got a smile on your face.
What do you think? I think it's me because I see somebody else from Minnesota too. I read about. I think I'm better.
Griffey's. The way when he hit a homer, he would just, the way his swing was and the way he would look at the ball after, and the bat just hit the ground and seemed perfectly. So I know it's not a bat flip, but he's probably my favorite dismount.
For me, Bautista. He got the record right now.
I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun talking to Luis Valbuena about the bat flip. We saw a lot of them. Remember Herrera for the Philadelphia Phillies, but
Right.
you know, I guess we might be in agreement with Brett Boone was pretty epic as far as his bat flip.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a commercial made of you by the team, flipping everything from your toothbrush and bat and everything.
Yes. Cole Calhoun's pretty smooth with his
He's
bat
got
flip.
a quiet bat
Yes.
flip right in front of the plate. Almost very Lance Berkman-like. The big
Yes.
Puma used to just
Yes.
drop the bat down gently.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hurt your your
bat.
baseball bat.
That's the moneymaker, that bat.
That is the moneymaker.
Bautista's bat flip, though, in that playoff against Texas, though, was all-timer.
Still talked about.
Yes. But Luis is pretty good. Even on a walk, he had a bat flip.
Ball and 2 strikes on Caleb, who had a single in the second, hit a fly ball to left in the fourth. Steve Solis from the Angels clubhouse coaching staff.
Yes.
He chimed in because he likes to chime in.
Yes, he does.
Dante Bichette.
Yes, yes.
Dante's was quick.
Yes.
He'd whip the bat through and whip it right back.
By the way, it's nice of C.J. Cron to bring up Ken Griffey Jr. I've been part of a few of those bats that end up on the ground after a home run. I really appreciated that one.
See, Darryl Strawberry didn't have a bat flip. He just posed on you.
Yes. Jim Edmonds had the good pose going. The
Yeah.
Batman. The cape.
Will Clark, too.
Yes.
Would you rather have somebody pose on you or bat flip you? The pose means you're staying right there.
Yeah, I actually preferred it now, but if I had to give up a home run, I prefer one where they just the bat flip was a little bit better. Just hanging around home plate, not a big fan. I didn't, you know, it didn't bother me when somebody had a bat flip because, you know, when I struck somebody out in a key moment, I might have been a little animated myself. Not quite Dennis Eckersley-like, but close.
Not safe for work language, perhaps.
Yeah, just say, hey, good swing.
You'd be animated.
Yes. Good try. Better luck next time.
Yeah, somehow those words don't seem to be coming out of your mouth wearing a baseball uniform, but
yeah.
You keep selling it.
Yes.
See if someone will buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Down goes Maven. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 6th inning. And bring up Ben Revere.
It's now 8 strikeouts.
I just tweeted before the 6th inning that day, just 4 strikeouts in the game, though, regardless if we're going to donate at a minimum of $1,000 for tonight's game. And all of a sudden, 4 punch outs later. All right.
Yes.
I like it. Let's get some punch outs tomorrow. Graveman, Bridwell.
By the way,
2 for 3.
At times, Albert Pujols can have a pretty good bat flip. In a key moment where he hits a home run, he's got a good one.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball short. Halos down in order. We head to the 7th here at the Big A, and the Angels up 7-2.
Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is being brought to you by the Ram Rebel. Make the most of your summer at the Ram Summer Clearance Event going on now.
Top of the 7th here at the Big A. The Angels trying to make it 2 in a row, up 7-2 against the Athletics. Picked up a 3-1 victory last night. Scored 5 here in the first today, sending 8 men to the plate. Capper being Cron's 3-run blast, and then they added 2 more in the 4th. Jesse Chavez has gone 2 1/3 so far. He's retired. All 7 batters he's faced. It'll be Chapman, Maxwell, and Pinder in the A's half of the 7th. It's 8-9-1.
Back up breaking ball, catches the inside corner. 30 pitches, 22 strikes for Chavez.
0-2 count. Called strike 3, ran that one back.
That was great movement on a 2-seam fastball. As a hitter, you're thinking that ball is off the outside corner, but it runs back and catches the corner, framed very well by Maldonado. See how much that baseball moves, and he brings back that glove, gets the call. 3 straight strikeouts for Jesse Chavez.
Maxwell walked in the 3rd, had a single in the 4th, so he's 1 for 1.
It's now 9 strikeouts in the game, Victor.
We want more.
Yes.
I don't know. Last couple of games, though, the wife keeps texting more than she ever has before. So how many strikeouts are we at?
Yes.
Do I got to take anything back yet? Joking, of course.
Well, I'll tell you what. So many people are doing so many amazing things down in Texas, Houston area. It's heartwarming to see how much people are helping out each other.
Maxwell takes outside 3-1. Just read tonight that Rangers pitching coach Doug Brocail, who's lived in Houston for the last 22 years, wants to take bereavement leave so that he can go grab his boat and start helping friends and neighbors down at Houston. Maxwell works the walk. He's been on board 3 times. He's the 9th place hitter. He's got Casimir making several donations today. He's a native of Houston.
Mike Trout making a huge donation also today.
Ground ball to short. Have to hurry if you're going to get Pinder. Quick turn by Caleb, then they got it. Nice double play to end the 7th.
There's a lot of arm strength in that middle of the infield. Turn 2 with that arm strength.
I'm Alex Curry, and I'm here with 8-year-old Logan of Baseball and Bubblegum, your 2017 Angels Fan of the Year, and it's very well deserved because over the past 2 years, Logan has collected hundreds of autographs, and he gives all of them to kids in the hospital with cancer, and then teams up with the Angels to give them a wish, brings them to batting practice so they can experience a day in the life. And then finally, every single game Logan is at, he walks up, finds a random fan, gives them a signed photo. And Logan, what do you tell these fans when you give them the photo?
Hi, my name's Logan. I started Baseball and Bubblegum. I'd like to give you this signed Carl's Praise picture to inspire you to do something nice for someone else without expecting anything in return.
Now that is what a true fan is. And Victor, I heard he gave you a random act of kindness as well today.
Alex, I was kind of surprised to see you in the booth at, what was it, 4:30 or whatever, when you came up and said, hey, we've got someone here that wants to give you a gift, and then talked about Logan being the fan of the game. So Logan goes into this spiel saying that we wanted to do something for you. His grandfather and mom were here. It turns out that they went online and they picked up, I don't know how they found it.
This is so cool.
My dad's 1999 New York Mets uniform. Not only the jersey, but also, as we take a look at the, there you go, the pants as well. It's inscribed and everything. And Logan's words to me were, this is for you, so that you could pay it forward to your son, so you can give it to your son so that he could appreciate it. So, Logan, I appreciate it. It touched me very deeply, and thank you so much. Such a wonderful gesture. The amazing thing about it is, and a lot of people have put it up on Instagram. I tweeted it as well, put it on Facebook, and everyone's so appreciative and just really impressed with this young man. 8 years of age, to have the presence of mind to do something like that.
That smile
is really cool.
Priceless. Amazing what he has done in such a short life. It started as a 6-year-old, now 8 years old. By the way, you were able to try to touch base with your dad about that jersey. I mean, that's amazing. Got the pants and the jersey, the uniform, the entire uniform.
My dad wants his name and address so that he could send him some autographed stuff.
That is so cool.
Yeah, very cool. Cole 0 for 2 with a walk. Liam Hendricks, the new pitcher. Hendricks pitching in his 57th game, 3-2 with a 4.99 ERA. No balls, 2 strikes.
Still good fastball for Hendricks, 92-97. Curveball, slider, changeup will cut his fastball. Pretty good hack at that high fastball there from Cole against him. It's a hard breaker ball well out of the strike zone. Almost got Cole to go after that pitch. That's how he's even able to get a piece of that on the bounce. Doing his Vladimir Guerrero impersonation.
Well, it was just here.
Yes.
Cole strikes out swinging, gives up his right to go to first base as he walks the dugout. It's official, 2 down. Simmons shoots one out toward right center field. That will split the outfielders. Simba on his way to second. It's a 2-out double.
Well, we talked about it at the start of this series. When you're trying to go upstairs with a pitch against Andrelton Simmons, it's going to be hit hard. And that was upper part of the strike zone. Very effective on high pitches. And lines it in the right center field. That's about letter high. He threw that baseball so well and a rocket to right center field. 32nd double of the season for Andrelton Simmons.
Man in scoring position for Valbuena. 0 for 1 with the strikeout, a couple of walks. Seattle got shut out today by Baltimore 4-0. Baltimore with 6 consecutive victories now, so they continue to roll. Toronto got shut out by Boston 3-0. Texas defeated Houston 12-2. By the way, Kansas City won 6-2.
Chris Sale dealt again 11 more strikeouts and 7 shutout innings for Boston.
A milestone strikeout too. What, 1500th I think his career, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he's got to be right around that 250 mark or more already this season. Pretty close to that.
Yeah, 1500th strikeout today. 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Yankees got rained down with Cleveland. They'll play a doubleheader tomorrow. Minnesota won again, defeating the White Sox 6-4.
Boy, Buxton is really starting to turn around. AL Player of the Week. He is crushing the baseball. Does so many other things so well. His speed, his defense in the outfield. All of a sudden now, really putting together at the plate.
Three and 1.
Already 2 walks in the game for Valbuena.
Cron's on deck. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Long run for Chapman. Good speed. Tracks it down. Under control too. It's a nice play by the A's third baseman. We head to the 8th inning. Angels leading at 7-2.
(7-2) lead as we head to the top of the 8th inning here at the Big A. Ken French back with you, and don't forget, following this one is Angels Live. Presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Join myself, Jose Mota, Tim Salmon, of course, Alex Curry. A big topic will be the offense. Just missing CJ going long. Martin Maldonado has also hit the long ball tonight. Ben Revere, a couple RBI singles. And also the bullpen has been a story, putting up 0 since the 3rd inning. And we'll look ahead to the series finale as Parker Bridwell goes for win number 8. But as we send it back inside, guys, you've been talking about Logan. He's also been across the street at Honda Center, taking patients to morning skates, meeting some of the players, and taking autographs back to the patients in the hospital. He's doing great work all around.
Thanks a lot, Frenchie, and thanks for sharing that about Logan. Just a really good kid.
We had so much fun when he was up here. What a smile on his face. Energy.
2017 Angels Fan of the Year.
Deservedly so.
Jesse Chavez back to work here in the top of the 8th inning. Angels up 7-2. Chavez 3 1/3. 4 strikeouts. No hits, 1 walk.
Another good fastball.
That's pulled foul. Out to right. 1 down.
Another good pitch there for Jesse Chavez.
As copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Line to center field. Lowry has a hit, his 2nd of the game.
When you go back really the last 4 appearances for Jesse Chavez out of the bullpen, covering 10 innings, that's just the 3rd hit he's allowed. 1 walk and 15 strikeouts during this stretch.
Davis 1 for 3 with a single. Fouled out of play. 1-2.
And Jesse's really thrown the ball well out of the bullpen, including tonight. But all of a sudden now you're seeing a little bit of a dip in his velocity on his fastball. 89, 88, 89, 90. Bullpen action now for the Angels. His best fastball, and he had quite a few of them at 93. Good slow curveballs at 75. Pretty good differential as far as speeds of his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Davis. 2 down.
With that 89-mile-an-hour fastball by him. Why? Because it was upstairs above the strike zone.
Similar to the pitch that Scribner got him on in the 2nd inning.
Drives it up. Upper part of the strike zone. Davis trying to make it a 7-4 game, unable to make contact. I think that'll allow 11 strikeouts in the game total.
Matt Joyce takes outside. Cambadrosian getting ready in the Angels pen. Joyce tonight with a home run in the second. Popped out to Maldonado the third. Grounded out to Cron. His last time up.
Good spot on that fastball, right on the outside corner at the knees.
Just missed it.
Pretty good pitch on a changeup.
And he walked him. It's a 2-out walk, puts 2 men on. Jesse had 53 pitches, and here comes Sosha. Drosian's ready to go in the pen. We're going to get ourselves a pitching change here. Nice job by Jesse Chavez. Really solid performance tonight. 4 innings of relief. He'll depart with a couple of men on base. Halos leading at 7-2. The 8th inning with Cambadrosian on and 2 outs. Here's our showstopper of the night. And of course, with the Hurricane Harvey really doing all the flooding and the damage in Houston, the series between the Rangers and the Astros moved to Tropicana Field, and it was all Texas in this one as they ended up picking up the victory 12-2. A lot of fans, of course, showing signs of support. All the proceeds of this 3-game series being played at the Trop will benefit all the victims in Houston and disaster relief. If you'd like to donate, visit redcross.org and feel free to text Harvey to 90999 to give a $10 donation. That will get charged to your cell phone bill. And be patient if you don't get an immediate response. Obviously, they're inundated with all kinds of folks pledging donations to the American Red Cross. Cambadrosian takes over here in the 8th inning with 2 outs. He'll face Ryan Healy, who's 0 for 3. Bedrosian pitching his 35th game, 3-3 mark, a 3.82 ERA. Last pitched on Sunday against the Astros. 21 pitches. He's got Lowry standing at second and Joyce at first. Breaking ball for strike.
Always important against Healy to be able to establish a breaking ball in the strike zone first. And then you can try to expand the strike zone with that breaking ball to get him to swing and miss if you get ahead of the count here with 2 strikes on him. That's exactly why it was important to throw that first pitch with the breaking ball for a strike. Healy expands. No contact. You see Chavez, what a job he has done tonight. 4 innings, 5 punch outs, just 1 hit allowed, 2 walks. 53 pitches from him for Jesse. He's been great out of the bullpen. Real close, a little bit off the outside corner though. Go down with a breaking ball, that part of the plate or just off it.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Out towards center, playable for Maven. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Angels on top 7-2.
Some pretty good production at the top of the order. And maybe with a double scored 2 runs. Ben Revere 2 singles, 2 RBI. And the bottom part of the order, CJ Cron with a 3-run home run. Martin Maldonado with a solo shot. Caleb Cowart with a single also. Anderson Simmons also with a double and a sac fly.
Pitching change here for Oakland. Michael Brady takes over for the Athletics at the bottom of the 8th inning. This is his 11th game. No record and a 4.56 ERA. He replaces Liam Hendricks. Brady born in Laguna Beach, went to Santa Margarita Catholic High School and went on to Cal. 24th round pick of the Marlins in 2009.
A lot of SoCal presence amongst these 2 teams battling out once again tonight.
CJ Cron takes a strike. Going to be Cron, Maldonado, and Cowart. Bottom 3rd of the order. 0-2. Cron tonight 1 for 2 with a home run.
A pretty good swing at that slider right out over the plate. That was straight back.
That is drilled out towards center. Going back on it is Pinder. Don't even bother. That is long gone.
Heads up in the cameras. The camera well out in center field. Boy, a 2-home run night for C.J. Cron. 4 RBI. He's some distance in some home runs tonight. And a big smile for C.J. Cron. Talking about bat flips. He deserves to be able to bat flip that one going that far. 2-home run night for C.J. Cron.
His 8th career multi-homer game. First this year. Last one was August 30th of last year.
That baseball was crushed.
Yeah. Valiant effort by Pinder to run back.
It's a fastball down, exit velocity of 108 miles per hour off the bat. Low fastball, and it is crushed to center field. Fortunate enough, that little guard up there on the camera well. Chris out there working the camera. Fortunate enough, it did not hit him.
One and 2. Lifted out to shallow right. Joyce coming on. One down. Brings up Caleb Coward. 1 for 3. Base hit leading off the second inning. Was stranded in scoring position.
Like Wood warming up in the bullpen. Looks like he'll be out there for the 9th inning. Picked up a W in his debut as an Angel.
Caleb shooting this one out to left field. Chris Davis back.
He's really hit the ball very well to left center field.
Hey, join the Angels for Star Wars night. Hey, we're back at it again with Star Wars night.
Yes.
Friday, September 15th, Rangers at 7:07. Fans in attendance receive a Rebel Pilot Rally Monkey. Yeah. While supplies last, for more information, just go to angels.com. Star Wars thing hasn't been overplayed yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Good movie coming out again this winter.
David 1 for 4 with a double in the first. He scored twice. David goes down swinging, and we will head to the 9th inning. With the Angels up 8-2, C.J. Cron's had a big night tonight, Gooby.
Yeah, a couple home runs, 4 RBI, and this last home run, a fastball down to dead center field. Crushed that one. Now 12 home runs on the season for C.J. Cron.
Brought to you by the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica, the new benchmark of minivans. Test drive one at your local Chrysler dealership today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. Top of the 9th, Angels trying to make it 2 in a row against the Oakland Athletics. Blake Wood coming on for the second time since joining the Angels. Pitched Saturday, went 1 inning with 1 strikeout. Picked up the win that day as well. Bottom third of the order, Dubin, Olsen, Chapman, and Maxwell. Ground ball to second base. Caleb's there.
Here's tonight's cold hard facts, which is brought to you by Clean Crisp Coors Light. Martin Maldonado solid behind the plate defensively, but at the plate, 465-foot home run in the 4th. This is 12th home run this season, most by an Angels catcher since Mike Napoli back in 2010. What a job he's done tonight too, mixing and matching with a number of different pitchers. Put himself in position to be able to catch and get that last out and get the second game of the series behind the plate once again.
Foul back. Right into the A's broadcast booth. That thing was coming in hot.
Yeah. Got to avoid Mark Mulder's hands. He's a very good golfer. We know that.
One ball, two strikes. Ground ball to short. 2 down.
So far, very impressive for Blake Wood. Wearing that Angel uniform. He's always had a good arm. Good job by Jesse Chavez tonight, out of the bullpen once again.
No balls, 2 strikes. Up and away. Jesse Chavez would be the pitcher of record. 4 solid innings of relief. Looking for his 7th win. Check swing. Did not go. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Light that baby up as the Angels make it 2 in a row. Tonight, the final 8-2.
Yeah, what a game by C.J. Cron. An absolute tremendous game from the start, and finish it off with a big fly. And you can light that baby up with that home run, 2 home run performance for C.J. Cron. Man, Rover, above and beyond player of the game. Getting some smiles and some high fives from Luis Valbuena. First 2 home run games since a year ago tomorrow. 12 home runs on the season, 10 since the All-Star break. 4 RBIs tonight. C.J. Cron as the Angels win game 2 of this 3-game set with the Oakland A's.
Nice bounce back on the old so-called games you're supposed to win and take care of, especially when you've got other teams playing well as far as the wild card, with Minnesota winning tonight, Baltimore winning yet again, their 6th consecutive. Angels keeping pace as they picked up the victory tonight, 8-2, and they'll turn to Parker Bridwell tomorrow night. They're trying to make it a clean sweep before a travel day on Thursday, an off day on Thursday before heading out on the road for another 3-city trip.
It's that 13 strikeouts tonight, Victor.
That's right.
Love that.
$3,500 raised from our broadcast booth to the victims of Hurricane Harvey through the Red Cross. So we will see how many punch outs we pick up tomorrow. Let's go down to Alex Curry. Alex?
Ben, a huge back-to-back win in a crucial time in this wild card race. What's the difference you've seen from your team these last 2 games?
You know, definitely coming together at the right time. We got 1 month to go, so 1 game out with the wild card. We're going to try to do everything we can to make this playoff spot.
You saw production from the entire lineup tonight, including 2 home runs and 4 RBI from C.J. Cron. How impressive was that to see?
Oh, Croney was on to one tonight. No, he's, to me, I think he's one of the top first basemen in Major League Baseball. It's just a glove and it's a bat. You just saw what you could do today, and play great defense, and it's a good team win.
And then Jesse Chavez came in to give you guys 4 solid innings. What kind of confidence does it give your defense, knowing that you have that dependable relief coming in?
Oh, yeah, our bullpen's been doing so well the second half of the season. I mean, it's going to be the turning point for us to make that break, getting to the wild card. But Chavez, he did a great job. This team did good, and Scribner, you know, he did his job to get us a win.
Well, congrats on the win. Keep it rolling.
Thank you.
The Angels pick up Game 2 against Oakland for a final of 8-2. Stick around because we'll have an interview with CJ Cron in the post-game show. But coming up next, we'll have Victor and Gooby's final thoughts.